Hello guys and welcome back to another episode of Pelvic Gaming, and today's episode's gonna be a little different. Today we're cooking, we're in the kitchen, and today's recipe, none other than Kingdom Hearts. Let's get started. So the first ingredient to get us started with Kingdom Hearts is light, and light cannot exist without darkness. So let's chuck those two things in the pot, shall we? Now an unusual but unique ingredient is a key. Chuck that right in. Now, Kingdom Hearts is a unique combination of Square Enix and Disney, and you know how both of those series love their friendships. So let's add that into the pot. Doink. Possession. Let's sprinkle some of that in there. Sprinkle, sprinkle. This next ingredient is in the title. It's hearts, and hearts within hearts, for some reason. Hearts seem like a good place to stop. I feel like keys, unlocking hearts, we were into something, right? But you know what, let's add some more spice. Let's add some memories and altering memories, because that's important. Now we just get ridiculous with this. Let's just add all the spice. Let's just add some dreams. Let's add some dropping into dreams. Let's drop that shit right in there. Digitizing. Let's add digitizing into Kingdom Hearts. Alright, so we got some light, we got some darkness, got some memories, we got keys, we got digitizing, we have dreams, and we have memories, and hearts within hearts. I think we're oh shit. I almost forgot. Time travel. Let's add time travel. After you have all the ingredients, be sure to mix it all up. Oh yeah, get all up in there. Mix this whack-ass plot up. Then make sure you spread it across a little baking pan here. All nice and neat. Perfect. And then make sure to preheat the oven to 358 days. Degrees, I meant degrees. Do the best you can. Put it in the oven for 30 minutes. Play some Kingdom Hearts Unchained while you're waiting. Then take it out of the oven. Don't forget to turn your oven off. And there you have it. Kingdom Hearts. And that little sketch was brought to you by Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance, which is today's topic. I played it with the Kingdom Hearts 2.8 bundle that came out for the PlayStation 4. I am super unenthusiastic about this game. It just had a really dumb plot, dumb overall Kingdom Hearts story. Let's just get through this. So the overall story is about Sora and Riku formally training to become Keyblade Masters by taking the Mark of Mastery exam to thwart Xehanort's plan of starting another Keyblade war for no fucking reason. They're apparently sent to worlds that are sleeping, and have to find and unlock 7 keyholes of sleep. So you're probably thinking, what's so bad about the story? It makes sense. Yeah, so far, but then it gets deep and ridiculous. Incoming spoilers, skip to this number and you'll bypass all of it. The biggest issue everyone has about this game, including myself, is time travel, which is unnecessary considering all the other shit Kingdom Hearts has going for it. It just felt very, let's throw this in there because whoop, 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 like, fucking, why not? That and time travel just seems very broken in the already, like, stuffy and congested story that is Kingdom Hearts. And yeah, they did slap on some rules to water down time travel's power, like you can only travel through time one way, or a version of yourself has to be there, or you temporarily lose your physical form, or you don't have recollection of what you did in the previous timelines. It's just... ugh. And while time travel is a huge go fuck yourself, my biggest problem is nobody's can grow hearts.
Indeed. A heart is never lost for good. There may have been variances in our dispositions, but a number of us unquestionably showed signs of a burgeoning replacement.
Why is this a big deal? Personally, I really like nobodies, and that being said that nobodies could just grow hearts, it takes the entire weight of being a nobody away. Like, any kind of significance a nobody had. Like, nobodies have no hearts. No, just wait a bit and you'll grow it. You'll just fucking grow a heart. You're a fucking heart gardener. So, the real plot of the story is Xehanort is actually going through time and finding 13 vessels to put part of himself in. AKA the 13 Servants of Darkness. The original organization as we knew it is just a ruse. I guess some of them weren't appropriate vessels for Xehanort's heart. So yeah, there's supposed to be 13 servants of darkness against the 7 servants of light, and they're going to fight for Kingdom Hearts, and that's the story. Ending spoilers. At the very least, the worlds you visited were fun, specifically Traverse Town, which introduced the beloved cast of The World Ends With You. In fact, the reason I played The World Ends With You was to get any references made in Dream Drop Distance. It was absolutely wonderful that they were the first new characters introduced when diving into the Sleeping Worlds. And to see them have full 3D models, full voice acting, it was just so satisfying.
Neku Sakuraba, you asked.
Neku Sakuraba. That's a mouthful.
No, it's really not.
Dream Drop Distance also provides a courtesy summary of the past games to refresh your memory, which I was personally grateful for, cause it's been a hot minute. Y'all know how Kingdom Hearts likes to space itself out. Now let's talk about where the game is actually decent. The gameplay. You're diving into the dreams of different worlds, which is seen by playing some sort of mini-game, collecting prizes, or sometimes fighting a boss. Complete the objective and go through the yellow ring to successfully dive into the world. Visually, it was fun to look at, but sometimes you just wanted to start the damn world rather than be forced to play a minigame that had no impact on the world you were diving into. You did your best, got a good score, and that was it. The gameplay keeps the command deck and cooldown system. Select a command you want featured in your deck, use it, wait for the cooldown time to finish, use it again. Once more, I'm a huge fan of this rather than the mana system. One pet peeve I have that still carried over from Birth by Sleep was being unable to retarget or cancel your commands while in action. Some commands use multiple attacks and kill an enemy early, so you have to sit through the entire attack. I really need them to address this in Kingdom Hearts 3. Now what makes Dream Drop Distance special is 1, the Dream Eaters, and there are 2 types. The bad type, known as nightmares, and the good type, which are spirits. This is where I say if Pokemon and Kingdom Hearts collaborated, it would be this game. Instead of catching spirits, you create spirits by using dream pieces, follow a recipe, or experiment by using different materials. You show spirits affection, which I didn't particularly enjoy rubbing my PS4 controller to simulate petting for 5 minutes, but it was easy experience. Bring them into your party, level them up so they gain link points. Link points, or LP, allows you to unlock new commands via the command board. Each spirit has their own pool of link points to choose from. Now the better materials you use to create a spirit, the better abilities and overall stronger it is. Link portals are key to getting rare spirit fragments by providing challenging battles with the bonus condition. It's important to note not all link portals are challenges. Some allow you to use other spirits temporarily. This is probably because in the 3DS version, you could use people who you street passed or friends spirits. Again, I played it on the PS4 and I didn't get any of that functionality. When battling with spirits, there's a link gauge which fills when you attack the same enemy your spirits do. When filled, both Sora and Riku link with their spirits in different ways. Sora works together with his spirits, whereas Riku absorbs them for a certain amount of time, taking a new form and dishing out heavy damage. You can link with either one spirit or both at the same time, as long as both spirit link gauges are filled. Different spirits yield different attacks, so be sure to try all sorts of combinations. Personally, I found the spirits to be alright. They were helpful, not so much in them actually doing damage, as you were certainly carrying most of the weight in battle, but the commands you unlock through them, or linking with them, was useful. The biggest thing I wasn't a fan of is when you completed the Spirit Link board, you switched to a different spirit and you had to start all over regaining those new sweet passive skills. And the petting bit, it's certainly worth considering all the experience, the affection, and link points you receive, but it was just really boring. When it was time to dish out some TLC, I monotonously rubbed my controller while surfing through Facebook, and at that point in time, the game wasn't really doing its job by keeping your attention. Another fun new mechanic is flow motion. Move fast and deal damage to enemies. Activating flow motion is as easy as jumping on a railing, rolling into a pole, or even a large nightmare, sending it flying. Get used to this mechanic because it saves your life. Also reality shifts, which allow you to interact with the world's surroundings. Each world's reality shift is completely different from the last. Switching gears, here they also rectified enemies respawning at full health. Instead, they come back with the health you left them with. I was so grateful. Thank you. Now you want to know what's not a fun mechanic? Dropping. I'm not talking about dropping into the worlds themselves. I'm talking when the gauge beneath the character's icon reaches 0, you automatically switch characters. Unless you use an item called Drop Me Not, which I never use because items take up a command slot, which is one less attack or spell I can use. Dropping is one of the most frustrating things ever. Before you drop, there is bonus time, giving you 30 seconds to prepare yourself for dropping. When you drop, all the droplets you've collected from fighting Dream Eaters or doing link portals can be used to give the other character a bonus, like higher attack or magic damage, slowing the drop gauge, etc. When you drop as the other character, you pick right back up where you left off. even if it's in the middle of the battle. And guess what? All of your commands are cooling down, leaving you with basic attacks. This is where I say flow motion saves lives. And if you happen to drop during a boss battle, prepare to start all over. Thankfully, you could choose to drop before the drop gauge empties, but the trade-off is for the next character, the drop gauge will empty much quicker.
Yeah. Hey, yeah.
Finally, there's a minigame called Flick Rush, where spirits can battle spirits by using cards. The goal is to defeat enemy Dream Eaters by reducing their health to 0. The spirit that has the higher number does the damage, or you can defend with a higher value than the attacker. If successful, the defending cards will evolve into a stronger card. If the attacker's value matches the card, a duel is initiated. Winning earns you a special currency called medals, which can be traded for new commands and spirit recipes. Moving forward to the graphics, I've seen the 3DS version and they've really pushed it on the PlayStation 4 for the better. The colors were bright, it had no lag, the worlds looked well developed, the textures weren't anything phenomenal, but for a port I thought they did pretty good. I wish there were more cinematics because Square always did such a beautiful job, but we only got them in the opening. So now we're going to discuss some of the worlds they chose for Dream Drop Distance that aren't necessarily linked to the graphics, but I'm putting it in this section anyways. I was really surprised that they chose some low-key Disney worlds, such as Country of Musketeers, and some of the worlds you revisited but a completely different part, such as Pinocchio's Prankster's Paradise, which I thought was great, and the worlds were really fleshed out. There may have only been 7 worlds, but for a 3DS game, they were spacious. Now some of the worlds did things better than others, like the Hunchback of Notre Dame's world. The city part was very empty, opposed to Prankster's Paradise, which was filled with roller coasters, carts, walls, bushes, etc. Then there were some worlds like the Symphony of Sorcery, aka Fantasia. I'm happy that they put it in, but I feel like it was wasted on this game. Fantasia was all about seeing music, and the worlds being so alive and magical, and visually it was subpar. Yes, it showed all the aspects of Fantasia, the clouds, the colorful fields, when it rained versus sunny, the icy tundra. I just really wish they saved this world for Kingdom Hearts 3, to see the rivers of wine pouring, to see the clouds move, maybe be even bouncy. Another thing I'm going to touch up on is the Dream Eater design. Surprisingly, I really enjoyed their look. For every nightmare there was a spirit version, which usually had the same base but brighter colors. And to wrap things up with the music, if you watched my previous Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep review, you would know that Kingdom Hearts music is one of my favorites. It never fails to please except in the one location it shouldn't have. Fantasia, damn it. It's the music in the Symphony of Sorcery. The music was so damn calm and relaxing in the heat of battle. Kingdom Hearts is known for each world having a battle theme, and this one, a world built on music, didn't have one. Instead, we got sounds of the drums or wind instruments every time Sora or Riku landed a hit on an enemy. It just sounded out of place and disruptive. I mean, I'm grateful that we heard the traditional Fantasia soundtrack both with Sora and Riku's playthroughs. I just was so upset I didn't get a battle theme. Anyways, I will say out of all the Kingdom Hearts games that I've played, this one has my least favorite music. In terms of music, the only saving grace this game has is the remixes of the notable songs from The World Ends With You, and they were so damn good. I wouldn't say better than the original, but it had a more dreamy twist to it. A notable song in The World Ends With You is called Calling, and here's the regular version. Now here's the Dream Drop Distance remix, which sounds a bit more whimsical, and is my favorite track. Guys, I have played the game, I have read the wiki, I have watched other YouTubers explain the story of Kingdom Hearts 3D, and frankly, my consensus is the story is a heaping load of crock shit. This game can take my generous 7 out of 10. Why is it a 7 out of 10? Because while the story was garbage, the gameplay was alright. It was fine, it was passable, it was average. This game was bleh because of the story. Like, if you just close your eyes and cover your ears, don't watch any of the cutscenes, don't listen to any of the cutscenes, you'll enjoy this game a lot more. Now, if this is your very first Kingdom Hearts game, you may like it. I guess. I actually don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I take it back. To wrap things up, frankly, I don't give a shit about this game. It's not the worst in the series because there's something called Chain of Memories and card systems, which was awful, but I would avoid this game. Watch a YouTuber explain the story. Save yourself the trouble. If there's anything you're gonna get from this game, it's how incredibly gay Sora and Riku are for each other. Thank you all so much for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. For my top box is more reviews like this, and bottom box is my Let's Play channel. Love you. Oh, Riku, you're safe.
Hey,
oh my god, I missed
hey.
you.
Sora, does it still hurt from, last night?
You do care how my butthole feels.
Alright, well, did you at least get the stuff? Yeah. Now we get fisting. I'm really happy you stretched me out a bit, so it won't hurt as much. Thanks, Riku. I'm jealous.